Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the Daughter.
And today we are playing Libertalia. This is a game about pirates who want to divvy up all the booty. This game takes place over a series of 3 rounds, and those 3 rounds represent 3 weeks. Each week consists of 6 days worth of dividing the booty. So what we're going to do is we're going to send representatives from our pirate crews to the Libertalia to divide up the booty amongst the pirate fleet. And our pirate fleet, or our pirate crew, are made up of a bunch of scallywags and really bad eggs. Okay, so let's look at our crew. We have a parrot here, and you can see the different icons in the text. I won't go through that right now. We have a monkey. We have a beggar, a recruiter, a cabin boy, a preacher, a barkeep, a waitress, she's a redhead, a carpenter, a French officer, a voodoo witch, a freed slave, a mutineer, a brute, which is, I think, one of the best cards in the game, a gunner, a top man, a Spanish spy, a cook, a bosun, an armorer, a merchant, a surgeon, a treasurer, a gambler. That kind of looked like Orlando Bloom from Pirates of the Caribbean a little bit.
He had a tattoo by his eye, maybe, and he was blonde like he is his Legolas.
We have the governor's daughter, the quartermaster, Granny Wada, which she doesn't look like a granny.
But sirens are old.
Sirens are old.
They live for a very long time.
Okay. We have the first mate, we have the captain, and we have the governor. And you saw that each one of those has a number at the top, right there. And that is going to determine order whenever we resolve actions as far as divvying up the booty. They also have, some of them have this sunrise symbol on there, and that means that they are going to get to go first as far as resolving this action in order. So when we select the members of our crew to go there, we're going to select them out of our hand. We'll place them face down. Once everybody has put their cards there, then we flip them up. And we put them in numerical order, so since 1 is the lowest, 1 will go here. And Megan had the 18, so that's going to go higher. So then what we do is we resolve the effects first. So I would resolve my sunrise effect. And then after all those are done, going all the way across to all the available crew members, then you divvy up the booty. And the booty is represented in 6 holds here, 1 for each day. So we are going to go by whoever has the highest number. So in this case, it would be Megan. She would get to choose which one of these booty tiles that she wants, and then I get the other one if my card allows me to do that. There's also another number, just in case we both play the same card, we have a number here. So whichever number here is higher, that will be the card that is higher on the order, the turn order up here. Okay, we are each going to start with 10 doubloons in our ship, and we have this little neat little thing, and each color has their own name. So my ship is called the Misericordiae, and my captain name is Damien Le Magios.
Magios?
Sorry if I'm butchering that. I apologize to the game's designers. Megan, who do you have?
I have Slackery Jack on the Neptune.
Slackery Jack.
Slackery Jack.
That's actually kind of cool.
It's even cooler because Karen Gillan played blue on tabletop.
Yeah, and I think she lost
sucked.
miserably, didn't she?
I can beat her in no problem, which is kind of a cool thing to say.
Normally, you assign the colors randomly. We just went ahead and we picked our normal blue and green colors because it does matter. Once you've played the game enough, you know what the tiebreaker numbers are. Mm-hmm. We have not played the game enough to have that memorized
or
yet.
With that many people.
Yeah. And this is a game that probably plays better. Actually, it does play better with the more players that you have. It's not bad as a 2-player.
No.
It's more I don't know if you'd say cutthroat, I guess, because there's only one other person you're going against. We enjoy it as a 2-player, and I've played it with guys at work as a 2-player, and also on Board Game Arena. Actually, that's where I first learned the game. So now the other icons in the cards that I didn't talk about, I'll bring those up here. We have this anchor, and that means that effect, as long as this player is in our den at the end of the week, then we resolve these anchor effects. We also have nighttime effects, and I thought I saw one here.
Yes.
There we go, the armorer. Okay. The nighttime effect takes place after they leave the ship and they go back to your den. Because once you have resolved all the actions on the ship, as long as the player is still alive, then they go back to your den and they resolve the nighttime actions. And you say, well, what do you mean still alive? There are certain tokens here that will kill. So if you pull a Spanish officer, then your guy doesn't even get off the boat. He is actually going to die. And then we also have sabers, and the saber, if you take a saber, that will allow you to kill someone in
The den.
in someone else's den.
Yes.
So I think it has to be someone else's den.
Yeah. Player to your left or your right, but
Yes.
since it's just us, it'll be each other.
Yeah. So I think that pretty much
Yeah.
wraps it up. So let's get playing, me matey.
Okay.
Okay, so since Megan is the youngest player, she's actually going to choose which 9 characters we start with. So she shuffled her deck, and she's drawn the top 9. So all other players then will start with the exact same ones. So Megan, which ones do you have?
Number 8, which is the waitress. Number 9, the carpenter. Number 10, the French officer. Number 11, the voodoo witch.
Sure you shuffled?
Yeah, I did, just not very well. 14, the brute. 23, the treasurer. 27, Granny Wada. 28, first mate. And 29, the captain.
Okay, so all right, so you've got the brute, which says discard the character with the highest rank on the ship, which would be Granny Wada. So I will take Granny Wada and I will put her in my graveyard.
Okay.
Megan, you get your choice of booty there, either a barrel or a
I'm going to take the map, actually. So,
okay, so then the barrel will go back away.
he'll go in my den.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing to you.
Crap.
So the brute
Thought I
will
was
knock
going
you
good
out,
there.
goes to my den. I unfortunately will take a map, and the other map goes
Poo. I should have
away.
taken the barrel.
Well, I just kind of had a feeling that that's what you were going to do. All right, so your carpenter actually has a daytime effect.
Mm-hmm.
So your daytime effect is lose half of your doubloons.
Okay.
Okay, so you get first crack there. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
The Spanish officer, unfortunately, is going to kill my waitress.
Yep. Bad service.
Bad
That was
service?
the tip.
Yeah.
Got the tip of the knife. Ha ha
Okay.
ha. It's punny.
Well, that was very unfortunate. Okay, so your French officer is going to go there. So his effect, daytime effect, is gain 5 doubloons if you have less than 9 doubloons.
So I get my
For
5
this,
back.
for this thing,
Yes.
right? Okay. And my daytime effect is gain 3 doubloons.
Okay. And you're first, so I'm assuming you'll take the barrel.
Yeah.
Yep. Cursed relic for me, and take my cards back. Okay.
Okay, so
Your daytime.
I have a daytime effect, which says gain 2 doubloons for each of your discarded characters. I will get 4 doubloons because I have 2
Yep.
in my graveyard.
Okay.
So I'll just take this and make change.
And my nighttime action is taking a
Well,
nap. But
not yet.
Not yet.
So now we
Never
go.
mind.
I will take the jewels.
Figures. Now I'll do my nighttime
Now
action.
when you go to your den, you can take the
Yes.
nighttime action.
So make that into 3 balloons. There we go. And last one.
Okay, so neither one of us have a daytime effect, so you get to go first. Yeah, and that Spanish officer is going to kill my treasure.
Yep.
So, and normally I think the rules say that you put your treasure face down on your player board here. We usually keep it up because it doesn't really matter too much.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have our end of round conditions, which are the anchors.
Mm-hmm.
So on my captain it says lose 3 doubloons for each of my cursed relics. Well, I don't have any cursed relics, so I'm not going to lose any.
Okay. I gain 10 doubloons from my carpenter, and 1 doubloon for each character in my den for my first mate, so that will be 5.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yep. Okay.
All right, so we keep the last 3 cards we have in our hand. The ones in our den and our graveyard get put aside, and those are not used the rest of the game. They include this little token here. You can put it on your characters so you know not to pull them in.
Mm-hmm.
So Megan, now you're going to pull in. Well, actually, now we got to do we got to do the treasure. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself there.
There you are.
So I've got 2 Spanish officers and a treasure map that's 0 points.
And I'm going to lose 3 doubloons from my cursed relic and a map, which is 0. So there's that. So I've got 2.
Okay, so I've got a good and I've got a jewel. So my good is 1 doubloon and my jewels are worth 3 doubloons. So there's going to be 4. So we'll just make some change there. So now what we do is we figure up our score.
Yep.
And that's based on how many doubloons you have. So I've got 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
I have 23.
And then we get back down to 10 doubloons.
Mm-hmm.
Put all the goods in the booty bag. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. I'm shaking my booty. And let's put our treasures out here. Ooh, there's some very good treasure there. Wow. And while I'm doing that, Megan will choose the next 6 cards off the top of her deck.
Which I have.
Okay.
So we are going for number 5, the cabin boy. Number 15, the gunner. 19, the bosun. Bosun, I always say it wrong. 20, the armorer. 22, the surgeon. And 26, the quartermaster. So that is 5, 15, 19, 20, 22, 26.
All right.
Added to 11, 29,
well
and 23.
They're different because you've played different cards than me. So
letting everyone know.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay. So nobody has a daytime effect. So my first mate is higher. I will take the treasure chest here.
I've got the barrel.
All right. So
I have a nighttime ability.
Yes, you do.
So it gains 1 doubloon for each of my sabers, and there I don't have any sabers, so no doubloons.
Well, and sometimes that's going to happen. You're going to play a card and you're not going to be able to do its effect. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. All right. So my carpenter has a daytime effect, which says lose half my doubloons. So I've got 10. I'll lose 5.
And mine is pay 3 to get rid of your first mate. And I'm first, so I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take the goods. Okay, so my surgeon has a daytime effect, which says take one of your discarded characters back into your hand. Don't show it to the other players. You don't see what that was.
Even though there's only 1 card.
Your turn.
I just killed him.
So,
yeah, I'm taking that.
Yeah, and the Spanish officer will kill my surgeon.
You got an infection.
An infection?
You got an infection.
Yeah, the infection was called a saber through the gut. I mean, if you look at that, he's got blood all over his gut.
Well, yeah, see, he's got
So
an
the officer
infection.
went, skewered him.
It happens. He got the point in the end.
He got the point in the end.
And that's a Jungle Cruise joke. Ha ha ha.
All right, so my French officer's effect goes first,
Yep.
which says gain 5 doubloons if I have less than 9, which I do. So get my
I
5
gain
back.
3 doubloons as well. And I'll take the map.
Yeah, and the Spanish officer is going to kill my French officer.
Diplomatic problems right there.
Yeah, he did not have diplomatic immunity. Wow. Yeah. I bet I know what you picked. You probably picked what I did, didn't you?
Probably. Yeah.
Yep, cabin boy.
I'm
Okay.
first, though.
So no, my number's
Right.
higher.
Oh,
You're 1,
Whatever.
but it doesn't really matter
That's what
because
I'm saying. I
neither
was
one
first
of us,
position.
neither one of us are gonna pick. So
That's a dud.
those, yeah,
Go away.
those go away. Throw those back in the bag.
Okay.
Wow. Well,
You're
your
first.
6 is higher.
Yeah.
So the bosun's ability says gain 2 doubloons for each character in your den with a rank or with a lower rank than the bosun.
I will
So
get 4.
I will get 4 as well.
Okay. And
change.
I'm first, so I'll take this one.
Yep, and that leaves the good to me.
Yep.
You're good, you're den.
And Day of Rest.
Okay, so which anchor ability do you
Okay,
have?
can gain 1 doubloon for each of my goods, jewels, and chests, so that will be 3 doubloons.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, and I lose 3 doubloons for each of my cursed relics, which I do not have, so
Yep.
I'm good.
And my carpenter will gain me 10 doubloons.
Okay.
So, a big one there. So let's figure up what our booty is. I get 2 officers. That's
I've got
nothing.
2 maps here that ain't anything.
No, because you need 3 maps.
Yeah.
So it looks like I've got 1, 2, and 5, so 7. That is right, isn't it? Barrels are 1.
Yeah, it says yeah.
And,
Sorry,
and
I was
that's
trying
5.
to figure out what mine was.
The print is so small, even with my glasses. So that takes care of those. So I've got 10. So
47 for me.
31. So that'd be
Points?
52.
Oh, wow. That's good. And that, and put these back in the bag. Okay,
All right.
I'll get the next 6.
So these go over here.
And this is the last round, right?
This will be the last round.
Okay.
There's only 3 rounds. Go ahead and
Okay, we have number 1, which is the parrot. Number 7, the barkeep. 13, the mutineer. 17, the Spanish spy. 18, the cook. And 21, the merchant.
okay. The booty tokens here. Oh. Wow. All the sabers are coming out now. I must have
Yeah.
really gave it a good shake.
And maps. Yep. There we go. And 3 more. Yeah, you
Wow.
must have. That's not a really good last week.
Yeah, not really what I want to do, I don't think, but alright, so
You have a daytime, which is first.
yep, my daytime says gain 1 doubloon for each of my booty tiles, which I don't have, but you have an
Dusk.
afternoon that says take an extra booty tile. Well, unfortunately, since you're not going first, I will take this first one, and you get the map.
Yep. But what are you going to do with your saber?
You don't have anybody in your den at the time I take it, so nothing.
Yeah. That works. Okay.
Alright. So you have the barkeep,
Yep.
and I have the first mate. So no daytime effects. First mate, I will take the sword and stab your cook.
That's not nice.
And the Spanish officer actually kills your barkeep.
That's not nice either.
So now you got 2 in your graveyard.
Yeah. I'll do that though.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so my gunner, his effect is pay 3 doubloons, discard a character from your choice of any den. I am going to pay 3 doubloons, and I am going to discard my quartermaster
Why would you do that?
because he will lose me 8 doubloons at the end. So
Kind of smart.
yeah, so spend 3 to basically save 8. And your guy is discard all of your Spanish officers, draw 1 booty tile from the bag for each discarded Spanish officer, and sabers drawn. Oh, and sabers drawn this way have no effect.
Okay, so I have 1 token.
So you draw 1 out of there. And we're each going to get
And I got a chest.
We're each going to get a map here.
Okay.
Well, I'll try that and see how it happens. Wow. Okay, so your daytime effect goes first for your merchant.
Yep. So I can discard 2 identical booty tokens and gain 3 doubloons. So there's that, and 3 doubloons.
Yeah, that's a good way to get rid of the maps if, if you're not going to get 3. And clearly, there are no other ones left in the thing.
That's why I did it.
So I can take 2 extra, but
I'm
unfortunately, you're going to pick first, and I get the cursed relic.
Yep.
So yeah, that didn't really help me out too much. Oh, your voodoo guy.
Yep.
Okay, so the voodoo witch says gain 2 doubloons for each discarded character.
I'll be 4.
That's not bad.
Nope.
All right, so I have the armor. I'm actually going to take the saber.
Yeah. Hey, killing off.
And oh yeah, doesn't really matter. So we'll kill your merchant.
Okay.
So you're gonna get the good
Yep.
there. Now my nighttime effect says that I can gain 1 doubloon for each of my sabers. So I'm gonna get 3 doubloons. So I have 3 sabers. Oh, the parrot.
But you gotta do the parrot's ability right now.
Yeah, go ahead and read the parrot's ability.
Parrot's ability says discard this card immediately and play another character from your hand and set it in the space which corresponds to that rank.
Well, which will be here. So now you have the surgeon. So
Yes.
the surgeon's daytime effect lets you pull 1 back from your graveyard.
Doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
I just got rid of some cards.
So, but what it does do is it gives you first crack there, and that's
Yep.
going to leave me with the
Cursed
cursed relic,
Wrong
which
card.
is not good. Whoops. That gives me 2
Okay.
cursed relics. But so I have a nighttime effect on my mutineer that says discard the character with the lowest rank other than the mutineer from your den and gain 2 doubloons. So that would be my gunner. So I will discard my gunner and I will gain 2 doubloons.
Okay.
So
I didn't have any nighttime powers, abilities,
So-
whatever.
end of week powers with the
Anchors.
Do you
I
have
didn't
any?
have any.
You didn't have any? Okay. So my first mate says gain 1 doubloon for each character in my den. So I'm going
4.
to get 4 doubloons.
Nice.
But unfortunately, now as we go through the booties, I'm going to lose 6 doubloons for my cursed.
Yeah.
And these actually will give me nothing. So
And your map.
I get nothing.
So we'll tally up the score and we'll get back to you.
Okay, well, Megan was the top captain here.
Yep.
She had 70 to my 62. A pretty close game.
Yeah.
That last round just kind of killed me. I kind of went for the sabers, and I didn't really have anything that scored. I didn't have anything other than my doubloons that I started with, basically. So, yeah.
Another good news, I beat Karen Gillen's score that she had on tabletop.
What did she have?
I don't know, but it was really bad because she didn't really know what she was doing.
Yeah. But this is a good game. It's
Yeah.
It's a good family game. You know, it's
As you kill people off.
well, yeah, you kind of do that, but you know, you got something to bring them back.
It's an easy game, though. I mean, if you want to play this with your family, it's a good game to do that. It's not too complex.
It's a good lunchtime game. We've played this at work at lunch because it plays super fast because it's simultaneous play. Everybody's choosing their cards at the same time. and you flip them over, you see who does what. So that'll do it for Libertalia. So we will see you guys next time.
Bye. Like and follow us on Facebook to stay current on our show schedule, sneak peeks at future shows, and to interact with us.